The Wisconsin Supreme Court race, a high-stakes battleground shaping the future of American politics. The upcoming Wisconsin Supreme Court election is more than just a judicial contest. It's a pivotal clash with profound implications for abortion rights, voting access, labor protections, and the very fabric of American democracy. This race, shaping up to be one of the most consequential elections of Donald Trump's second term, also serves as a fascinating litmus test of Elon Musk's burgeoning political influence, underscoring the increasingly blurred lines between technology, wealth, and partisan politics. The stakes are undeniably high. Currently, liberals hold a slim 4-3 majority on the court. However, the upcoming election, triggered by the retirement of liberal Justice Ann Walsh Bradley, pits liberal Judge Susan Crawford against conservative Judge Brad Skimmel. The outcome will dramatically shift the balance of power, determining which party controls the court's decisions on critical issues impacting the lives of Wisconsinites. At the forefront of these critical decisions lie the future of Wisconsin's 1849 abortion ban, a law that threatens to severely restrict access to reproductive health care. The court will also adjudicate on collective bargaining rights, impacting the ability of workers to negotiate for fair wages and working conditions. Furthermore, the court's ruling will directly shape the composition of Wisconsin's 6 congressional districts, potentially altering the state's representation in the U.S. House of Representatives for years to come. These aren't merely legal technicalities. They are fundamental issues that deeply affect the daily lives of millions of citizens. The sheer scale of spending in this election is unprecedented in American judicial history. More than $80 million has already been poured into this single race, dwarfing previous expenditures and highlighting the escalating influence of money in shaping judicial outcomes. This unprecedented financial investment speaks volumes about the perceived importance of controlling this crucial court. Entering this high-stakes arena is Elon Musk, the enigmatic billionaire CEO of Tesla and SpaceX. His involvement began earlier this year, after Tesla filed a lawsuit against a Wisconsin law restricting the company's ability to open car dealerships within the state. Musk's subsequent actions have injected an extraordinary level of political engagement into the race, significantly altering its trajectory. His super PAC, pouring in over $20 million, is actively campaigning against activist judges, offering financial incentives to those signing petitions opposing judicial candidates deemed unfavorable. Musk's engagement didn't stop there. In a now-deleted tweet, he announced a plan to distribute $1 million to voters as part of a sweepstakes-like promotion. This move, however, faced swift legal challenges from Wisconsin Attorney General Josh Kaul, who filed a lawsuit to halt the giveaway, citing potential violations of state election laws. Musk subsequently revised his approach, pledging to allocate the funds to those involved in petitioning activities. The astronomical sums involved in this state Supreme Court election represent a stark departure from the past. Just a decade ago, such levels of spending would have been unimaginable. Wisconsin Supreme Court justices served 10-year terms, and until recently, these races remained relatively low profile, attracting minimal attention and funding. A 2020 state Supreme Court race, for instance, saw a combined expenditure of only $10 million. The dramatic increase reflects a growing awareness of the significant influence state Supreme Courts wield in shaping critical legal and political landscapes. This heightened awareness has attracted not only increased financial investment, but also intensified partisan maneuvering. The battle for control of state Supreme Courts is no longer a quiet affair. It's a full-blown political war. The battle for the seat is further complicated by the strong partisan affiliations of the candidates themselves. Brad Skimmel, a former Republican state attorney general, has openly aligned himself with Donald Trump, praising the former president and advocating for a support network to bolster his political endeavors. Skimmel's overt support for Trump, including posing with an inflatable Trump cutout, starkly contrasts with the traditional image of judicial impartiality. His outspoken criticism of the current court, referring to certain female justices using derogatory and demeaning language, only exacerbates the already highly charged political atmosphere. This overt partisanship is further solidified by Trump's endorsement of Skimmel on March 21st, adding another layer of high-stakes political maneuvering. Meanwhile, Susan Crawford's campaign has secured significant financial backing from prominent donors like Lind Uihlein, a cousin of Richard Uihlein, a major contributor to the group, A Better Wisconsin Together, which has invested over $6 million in supporting Crawford's candidacy. The Uihlein family's involvement underscores the deep-seated partisan divisions permeating this election, with family members finding themselves on opposing sides of this crucial battle. The outcome of this election will have far-reaching consequences, not only for Wisconsin, but also for the broader American political landscape. Political analyst Yablon highlights the significance of the election's outcome. A decisive victory for Crawford would demonstrate the strength of liberal mobilization and the effectiveness of opposition to Trump and Musk's political initiatives. Conversely, a Skimmel victory would be a significant setback for liberals and the Democratic Party, potentially forcing a strategic reassessment of their political strategy. The Wisconsin Supreme Court election is not merely a local contest. It is a microcosm of the larger battles raging across the nation over fundamental rights and political control. The sheer scale of spending, the overt political maneuvering, and the potential consequences for abortion rights, voting access, and labor protections make this one of the most consequential elections in recent memory. The outcome will shape not only Wisconsin's future, but also provide crucial insights into the evolving dynamics of American politics in the Trump era and the growing influence of tech billionaires in shaping electoral outcomes. The eyes of the nation, and indeed a significant portion of the world, are firmly fixed on Wisconsin, awaiting the results of this landmark election.